This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
Você foi um filho da mãe? Foi. Gaguejou já era. Gaguejou já era.
Did Toma forget that too?
Claramente não, né? Claramente não. Fala galera, como é que vocês estão? Tudo bem? Aqui é o Cezinho e bora para mais um episódio da nossa série de Genshin Impact. Se você não conhecia o canal, já se inscreve aqui embaixo, já deixa o seu like, deixa um comentário e claro, se você puder compartilhar o canal pra gente estar crescendo cada vez mais. No último episódio a gente tinha terminado aquele torneio com a Valeeeeu, então a gente estava disponível para poder ir para INAZUMA. A missão para ir para INAZUMA chama o dia de partir e ela começa com a gente falando com a Caterine, só que eu acabei falando sem querer com ela para fazer outras coisas do jogo. Então agora a gente vai direto lá pro Alcor procurar a Valeeeeu para poder ir. E pelo visto a gente vai num dia de chuva, né?
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Bora!
Hora do show, porra!
Oh, hey there.
Chegamos em INAZUMA
You sure kept me
finalmente.
waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting
Toma
to
é
see you.
personagem jogável também, tá bom, gente? Um personagem
Toma,
4
these
estrelas
two are-
que principalmente funciona para dar shield.
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at
Caramba,
bay.
ouviram falar da gente até aqui? Que doideira.
Sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board.
Oh,
É
right.
verdade, o Kazuha, né?
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Lembra que essa região ela é baseada no Japão, então você já consegue ver até um pouco assim dessa cultura arquitetônica assim, né, japonesa.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hand?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of
de
bad at
fato
them.
eu acho que então é melhor, né? Oi, moça.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Claro.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the...
Ah, é verdade, tinha que ser
But I'll have to
comercial,
ask
né?
you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What?
Como é que é?
Take your time. No rush.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
O que ele fez?
Foda-se.
The Outlander Affairs Agency, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict. Just
Well,
É, de
let's
fato é
not forget
bem
that to
restrito, né?
everyday
Meu
folk
Deus.
in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs.
You've completed the entry procedures,
É,
yes?
parece que não.
And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
yes, please.
Okay,
Yes,
the processing fee will
please.
be 2 million mora.
O quê?
2 million for a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you.
Pelo
By
visto, ele é
way
uma
of
celebridade
courtesy,
na cidade,
allow
né?
me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
Olha ele jogando o charminho.
means bargain the price.
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma.
Ela aceitou.
Make a rec-
Ladrão.
Cara, esse cara tem muito contato suspeito. Ou ele é o rei da lábia, não é possível.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of fun.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they... So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here...
Then they'll milk them for all their work.
Exactly. It's at
Que
times
filhas
like
da
this
mãe, né,
that
velho?
having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outland?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. The
interessante.
association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Pelo visto, ela vai ser mais difícil de achar do que o Vente até foi, né?
To who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that...
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden
Não é
Shogun.
possível. Tô falando que esse cara tem uma rede de contatinhos muito ferrada.
Wow, the Rito Fixer's better...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You understand?
Toma. que você tá querendo? Toma.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about more. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Valeeeeu.
Você percebe que lá no fundo tem a estátua do 7, né?
I'll wait for you here.
É esse carinha aqui que eu tenho que falar? Acho que é, né?
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Ah, good.
É, foi quase
That's a
mesmo.
relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for
Mano,
anyone
que
who
coisa
wants to come here.
horrorosa
But
que
it's
estão
not the root
submetendo as
cause of our
pessoas aqui.
woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in it, no. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is
É.
those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Opa! Então também tem uns caras metendo a mão em vocês.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in
Estranho, né?
stock.
Porque eles têm que pagar em
We can't get a hold
nessa
of it anywhere
medula.
else.
Então eles têm que comprar a medula de alguém.
They call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious
É, isso é claramente alguma coisa feita para beneficiar o vendedor da medula, né?
We've tried communicating with, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard of. Fontaine, my dear homeland.
But Carisu's the head of the association, and even he...
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other...
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
All right, I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's so come on.
Exato, vamos
It's
lá,
a scheme by
filhão.
the tax
Você foi um
collection
filho da
Ashigaru.
mãe? Foi.
They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal
Talvez
marrow
valha a
they
pena,
receive
né?
and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru. Evidence.
Exato, ele tá sendo usado.
You're right, now that I think about it. Whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me... As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
O que ele tem ali? Ah, filha da mãe. A gente vai te
What
pegar
could we do,
agora,
Ripley?
velho. Que essa porra aí? Que é essa porra aí?
Whoa, it's a ledger.
Nice.
Alô, Polícia Federal!
Isso não pode.
Alô, Polícia Federal!
Agora o pau vai jambrar,
We don't
velho.
have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. there'll be nothing left for us to do but stop.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuse. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us.
Well, you see, the
Gaguejou já era. Gaguejou já era. Pô, mas como eles nunca tinham pensado que isso estava acontecendo, sabe?
Every payment. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn.
Word has it that
Não, você tá sendo filho da puta. Não é
reputation
ganhar a
and
vida.
prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious
Well, even if what you say is true,
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing.
Is that it?
Seria o mínimo, né? Mas assim,
do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow?
achei
and
muito
keep it
pouco,
hidden?
hein?
Era isso? Que bosta!
We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so—
Harrison.
Eu tô com o Harrison, foda-se.
Hey, what's
Tô fechado com ele e não abro mão.
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend
a helping hand. The only thing you're doing is
Você tá envolvido também, chefe?
hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear—
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back.
Não. Se for assim, o pau vai quebrar.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get it.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for—
Nossa, mas esses caras são muito aborrecidos também.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission. Shh. Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business.
Of course not, of course
Cara, esse bigodinho dele me
Still,
pega legal, viu?
perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry.
Arregou.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome.
E no fim, ele resolveu o problema que ele mandou a gente resolver.
He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the— All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity and so, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Ina.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head
O
of the
Ayato
clan.
também é outro personagem que é jogável, tá? A gente vai conhecer ele mais pra frente na história.
Earned themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island.
Viu? Tô falando que ele tem uma rede de contatinho insana.
Still pretty good going for just a—
É de fato, pra ser um mês só, a quantidade de contato que ele tem é insana.
But Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation.
Caramba, sabiam até que eu queria vir?
That you have what it takes to change the tide of...
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around, navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
É, eu nunca ofereci minha ajuda na real, né? Mas...
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps... Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
É, estranho mesmo, né?
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
We should get going. Huh? What's up?
É, então, esse é um grande problema.
Oh, right! Wait, so, did Toma forget that too?
Claramente não, né? Claramente não. Mas é isso, pessoal, o episódio de hoje vai ficando por aqui. No próximo episódio a gente vai até a borda e vê como a gente consegue sair dessa ilha de Ritou. Muito obrigado pra você que assistiu até aqui. Não esquece, deixa um like, deixa um comentário, compartilha o canal pra gente estar crescendo e se inscreve aqui também pra não perder os próximos episódios. E é isso, galera. Até a próxima. Valeu! Falou!